So, Michael, apparently you were invited by News 12's Jennifer Heffman last August to participate in the debate along with the two other candidates. And then when the time was coming up for the debate to take place, can you tell us what happened at that point? Because things kind of changed a little bit from the initial reaction that you got.
Yeah, it was actually a surprise to me because at the end of August, Ms. Heffman had contacted me, asking me my contact information so she could send a packet out to me. And I was waiting all through September and then October, and I'm thinking, you know what, this debate is going to happen soon. I assume it's supposed to be before the election. So I called News 12. I asked for her, Ms. Heffman, and I asked her what's going on. I mean, when is the debate? She's, oh, the debate's on October 23rd. But the packets have gone out already. I said, oh, I didn't get it. She said, well, they went out. Hold on a second. And then, as the Jeopardy theme is singing, I waited for her to come back on. She came back on a few moments later, and she told me that, oh, you didn't get a packet because you're not in the debate. We've excluded you. I said, why have you excluded me? And she said, because I'm a libertarian. And because I'm a libertarian, it's not a New York State certified party. And you're not a serious candidate according to New York State. I said, I'm not sure what you're talking about because Libertarians is the third largest party in the United States. They started in 1972, and we have ballot access. I'm on the ballot. So it's not automatic ballot access. We have to go through hell to get on the ballot. And she says, oh, I'm sorry. And I said, well, is there somebody I can speak to? So she switched me over to somebody named Debbie Gates, who confirmed that she was told by the producer. I said, okay, who's the producer? I got on the phone with the producer, Patrick Dolan, and they all confirmed that I am not invited to the debate. And she says, but don't feel bad. You're not the only one, because there's only one other fellow from the Constitution Party that was on the ballot who deserved to be in the debate. So I was quite upset by that. But that's what happened. They invited me first, and then they uninvited me.
Now, are there any legal ramifications that don't they have to represent? Do they have to represent all the different parties on
Yeah.
their?
They do. According to the FCC and the laws of New York State, they're supposed to give equal time to every candidate that's on the ballot. There's sometimes they don't have to, like if it's being sponsored by some other third party, but it wasn't. It was sponsored by News 12. And News 12, I have to add, donated $40,000 to Steve Israel, Steve number one's campaign, which we found out later. So they did not have the right to exclude me, which is why I'm going to file an FCC complaint. I was waiting for it to air. It has aired online, excluding me, and I'm filing an FCC complaint this week.
Okay, thank you very much for clearing that up because I don't think most people realize that really they should be representing all the different parties and their views in this media that we see, and unfortunately they don't. And I think really it's not fair to the public, and in fact you really have to bear in mind that when you do see these debates that they're quite editorialized, that you're really not seeing the whole picture. You're only seeing a certain part that they want you to see.
Well, all News 12 wants you to see is what the Democrat and Republican have to say. They don't want another viewpoint. I mean, a constitutionally backed, liberty-minded viewpoint. I don't know what they're afraid of. I just really don't understand it, but that's what they did. And interestingly enough, that night, there was a League of Women Voters debate in Manhasset that was run by the League of Women Voters. Very professional, very nonpartisan at all. And after participating in that debate with the Steves and then watching their News 12 debate the following day, it was almost identical. They had the same talking points, the Democrat, Republicans saying virtually the same things, trying to make themselves look different. And then I had much different views. And the audience afterwards came up and congratulated me on offering a different view. So they were happy that they had another view. Whereas News 12 had it, there'd be nobody but a Democrat or a Republican, giving the electorate no other choice but to hear a Democrat and a Republican, which is a very similar views. And it wasn't fair, and it wasn't right, and News 12 should be ashamed of themselves.
Well, now we have the opportunity. Michael right now is actually going to go through those points of the interviews and of the debates. And we're going to go through those questions one at a time that were asked at the debate. And Michael's going to give the answers that he would have given the opportunity, as well as rebuttals to what the other two challengers had for those questions.
I'm looking forward to it.